Hi, it's Maggie the Irish Gypsy here to bring you your November 2021 general readings. We're looking at the first 2 weeks of November from the 1st to the 15th, and this reading is for the air sign of Libra. Welcome everyone. Hope you're all doing well as we're transitioning into winter. Well, some of you are transitioning into summer, depending on where you live in the world. Thanks for taking the time to be here to watch this or any of the videos on my YouTube channel. Like, share, subscribes, support, feedback, donations, comments. Those of you who reach out for personal readings, all greatly appreciated. Thank you. So this is for the air sign of Libra for the first 2 weeks of November 2021. That's if your sun, moon, rising, or Venus sign is in Libra. It's relevant if you're cross-watching for a Libran. It is a general reading, so of course it's going to resonate a little differently for everyone. Watch all of your signs for additional insight. And if you find that anything resonates with you and you would like to take a deeper look at something, reach out for a personal reading for yourself or as a gift for someone else, you can click on the description link below, that little arrow, which will show you more contact details, my email address, Maggie1McGuire@gmail.com. Feel free to email me directly. I'd be delighted to hear from you, and I can usually respond within the same day with more information. I do offer a wide variety of readings, and I do readings full time, so I'm pretty diligent about timely scheduling. So send me a message if you'd like. Okay, Libra, let's see what the first couple of weeks of November look like for you. I am using the Tarot of Dreams, clarifying with the Gilded Tarot. Okay, Libra, we begin with you. The Queen of Swords, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra, Sun, Moon, or Rising. With the Queen of Coins, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, or Rising, someone who's showing up as relevant or significant somehow in the first 2 weeks of November. We have the King of Swords next to that, which is next to you. Likely a couple, you and your partner, whether it's romantic or otherwise. Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. With the Magician, the Manifester. Is it a partnership of some kind? A group venture? A business? A project? The Magician, which clarifies the King of Swords, which could be you or a partner. We do have the King and Queen of Swords together. The Magician is the manifester of the tarot. I always think of him as the entrepreneur, mostly because he does have a fairly independent energy. But this is somebody who's worked really hard, long and hard, trial and error, success, experience. This is somebody who's worked long and hard to come to a mastery of all the elements, because with a mastery of the elements, which is, emotional, mental, passion and desire and inspiration and practical energy as well, in order to, when you have mastered the elements, you know how to take what you want, what you think, what you dream about in your head and in your heart. You know how to manifest it into literal, actual, physical reality by combining your God-given talent, your spirit-given talent with your knowledge, your experience, your wisdom, the tools and the resources to be able to make, and the hard work to actually make something happen. I always have a very entrepreneurial energy about the Magician, and this is clarifying the King of Swords, whether it's you or a partner of some kind, somebody's manifesting. It feels like a group something. The Nine of Cups is next. Wish fulfillment, abundance, getting what you want, your cups overflowing with abundance. It's a very fruitful card. With the Empress, also a card about fertility, abundance, fruitfulness, fertility, conception. Now is the right time to plant the seeds, although you may have done them before, you may be doing them now in order to grow something. Again, because I'm seeing 3 people here, it might be a partnership of some kind, or just, people working, a small group of people working together to accomplish something that looks, it's your wish fulfillment. From the bottom of the deck, the overall energy is Temperance, a beautiful card, one of the most positive cards, I think, major arcana-wise in the tarot, because it represents, it represents balance through moderation and patience. It represents knowing what you want and practicing moderation and patience and balance in getting it, not allowing yourself to get out of the center of the seesaw or teeter-totter, which is where you can keep your balance, not being pulled out emotionally. Temperance is neither too much of one thing nor too much of the other. It's knowing what you want and knowing how to take the steady steps to getting that, which the Magician also knows as well. My goodness, what a beautiful reading so far. are. Probably one of those shorter ones, because it seems like the better ones are almost always the shorter ones. But let's clarify. Let's clarify Temperance. No wonder I was feeling such a kind of happy, giddy feeling when I was shuffling for you, Libra. Well, the Sun just popped up. The best, most positive tarot card, I think, particularly in its ability to influence the other cards in a spread. Just like the real Sun, when it comes out, it banishes all the shadows, it uplifts light, love, warmth, laughter, releasing or greatly lessening previously restrictive energies. It's kind of like the Sun comes out and everybody takes a big, deep breath. But I'm going to clarify just a little bit more, because that's your overall energy, and it doesn't get any better than that. Temperance and the Sun, I'm going to clarify anyway, because what is this about? The Hierophant. This is convention, tradition, institutions, establishment energy. It's also a very moderate energy too. You know, it represents everybody kind of being under one umbrella and working towards the same thing or operating by the same guidelines. It can represent institutions like banks, government, church, university, higher education and learning, which Temperance can as well. Behind that is the Ten of Pentacles. I think this is where it's centered, your reading. The Ten of Pentacles is long-term security and stability, particularly in financial and material aspects. It speaks of inheritance. I feel like whatever this is about, because the details and specifics, of course, are going to vary in a general reading, but I feel like whatever it's about, Libra, it has to do with the earth energy area of your life. Pentacles, coins, you know, work, money, finance, job, real estate, assets, property, projects, that sort of energy. Some of you might be getting a big, loan or an approval on buying a home or a home mortgage. For some of you, it might be literal inheritance, or might be something coming through, property or a division of estate somehow. We do have the Nine of Cups and Empress, so maybe for a small amount of you, it might be literal fertility, like finding out you're pregnant, something of that sort. Getting something which represents long-term stability and security. It feels kind of like a process, though. But I mean, because there's this sense of needing to be balanced and moderate and practicing some patience. So it's probably in the financial sector of your life. It could be starting up a business. I do feel a partnership here, but that could also be like, your loan person at the bank or an attorney in terms of inheritance stuff. It could be getting into your first home or paying off your home. But I do feel like it's centered around financial and material abundance, which of course affects the other areas of life too. I'm not going to clarify the Queen of Swords, but let's clarify the Queen of Coins. The Queen of Coins is clarified by the Queen of Pentacles, which is the same thing, because I'm using two different decks. I'm using the Tarot of Dreams primarily, clarifying with the Gilded. So pretty strong Queen of Coins is Queen of Earth. Solid, stable, reliable. She's very efficient. She's very capable. She runs everything and makes it look good, makes herself look good while she's doing it. Somebody very capable in terms of the day-to-day life of the practical world we live in. The Three of Pentacles, here we go. This is teamwork, collaboration, compromise, negotiation. Everybody agreeing that they're working towards one common cause or goal. It's just about kind of getting together and figuring out what everybody brings to the table and how to make that all work together. So there's some kind of partnership here. Again, it might be some of you starting a business or a project of some kind. Let's clarify this King of Coins, though, because he's got that magician, manifestor, entrepreneurial energy. The World, the last major arcana card in the tarot. This is completion, graduation, moving up, leveling up. What a beautiful energy. Clarify Magician. I just got that song in my head from that old series. I don't remember what it was called, but it had that song, Moving On Up. Yeah, they were doing better for themselves. That's what this feels like. Graduation, you're leveling up here. Success. And the World is the last major arcana card in the tarot. So the Fool's journey is over, a great big segment of his life. And so a new journey begins on another level in a new landscape with new opportunities. Clarify the Magician. Gorgeous reading. Temperance again. The Star, renewed, restored hope, faith, and optimism. The Three of Cups, celebration, kindred spirits, partying, raising the glass. Yay, we did it. And this is all centered around the King of Swords. So if it's not you, it could be a partner or somebody, maybe another air sign or some really smart, intelligent, direct, cut right to the point sort of individual. They may be helping you manifest something if it's not your partner. Beautiful energy. Somebody you're celebrating with. Clarify the Nine of Cups. Whatever this is a cause of celebration. Certainly. Excuse me. California, all the smoke. You know, it doesn't matter if you keep your windows and doors closed. It still makes everybody hoarse and coffee. All right. Clarify the Nine of Cups. Getting what you want. Wish fulfillment. Abundance. With the Empress, too, which is also abundance. I mean, here it's quite literally displayed the fruits of the field, you know, fruits and vegetables, and everything's fully ripe, and there's so much of it. You're sharing your bounty, and the Empress is also that card of fertility and a bounteous harvest. It's got this almost physical, decadent feel to it. So again, I'm thinking for the majority of you, this is about or strongly affecting the financial, material, that earth energy area of life. Nine of Cups. The Ace of Pentacles. Okay. Moving, relocating, new job. Moving or relocating for a new job. Sometimes receiving a sometimes unexpected amount of money or resources that enable you to have a practical new start, you know, like getting a home, like a down payment on a home or a car or something of that sort. You know, aces represent the number one, so it's the beginning, the opportunity, the start of a new path, and this is a very practical one. It's like somebody's giving you the start that you need. If it's not literal conception and pregnancy for some of you, might be. Because the Empress is also maternal. Clarify. She's the traditional Earth Mother of the Tarot, and it's clarifying the Ace of Pentacles and the Nine of Cups. So for some of you, it might literally be a mother or mother figure that's helping as well. Clarify the Empress. Death, endings, transformations, the Four of Wands, happy home, sometimes marriage, family, unexpected blessings and happy surprises. There's a complete and total transformation going on here, but in a really beautiful, positive way. Interesting. Justice was the next card up, if this has anything to do with legal issues. And you know, we have a fair number of major arcana cards too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's a lot of major arcana cards here. Major arcana over the pip cards and the minor cards. You know, an abundance of major arcanas in a reading and a spread usually represents that, you know, it's a significant event. It's a significant time. All the influences are kind of significant. Divine timing and orchestration is strongly at play here, which I like to say God has his fingerprints all over this one. Transformational energy. I mean, you have the world and death. So one portion of life or some journey is ending and a new one is begun, and it's just glorious. I don't even know what else to say about this, Libra. It's a beautiful reading. So let's see if Spirit has any final messages for Libra for the first 2 weeks of November. I'm so happy for you, Libra. I felt this when I was shuffling, too. Gorgeous energy. I know you guys, well, everybody goes through challenging times, but, you know, I do notice this cyclical energy when I do general readings sometimes. There's been times earlier in the year where it seemed like all the earth signs, oh my goodness, such a challenge. And then the air signs, such a challenge, you know, and it's just kind of cyclical that way. Final messages. The Four of Pentacles. Now, the Four of Pentacles, it's sometimes called the miser card, the hoarding card, but it really represents, especially with financial and material issues, being careful. Careful with saving, careful to save, being careful about what you spend your money on, because you want to make sure you still retain money. This is about making wise, practical decisions. The Lovers, significant decisions that either are about a relationship or will primarily affect a relationship. The Eight of Wands, fast, aggressive movement forward, conversation, Cupid's arrows, and the Empress again. So this is about moving forward and being assertive about it. But remember that we had Temperance twice too, and the Four of Pentacles. So make sure that the decisions you make in moving forward with this, because what I feel is that you're moving forward in the right way and being assertive and aggressive about it, but exercising wisdom and practical decision making at the same time as well. Yeah, there's partnership all over this too. For some of you, it's like you and your partner, like romantic partner, boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife, and another person, maybe another two people. It feels like this is not a one person or even just a two person. It might be like you and your partner, but it feels like there's other, and it looks like there's other influencing factors here too, but all in a helpful, positive way. So go for it, Libra. But be smart. Don't make decisions that are too spontaneous and impulsive, particularly in the financial and material aspects of this or your life. All right, Libra. Those are your messages for the first 2 weeks of November. It's an awesome reading. I hope it resonates for everyone that watches it. Thanks again for taking the time to watch it. And once again, if any of it resonates with you, you'd like to take a deeper look at something, reach out for a personal reading for yourself or as a gift for someone else, click on the description link. You'll see my email address there, maggie1mcguire@gmail.com. Feel free to email me, and I would be delighted to hear from you and to work with you. I will see you all in a couple of weeks for the mid-November general readings. Take care until then, and I hope to see you back here soon. Bye-bye.